Hey, you beautiful, wonderful, amazing friends of mine. I'm so glad.
I'm beautiful.
I know I'm beautiful too.
I love you.
I love you too. I love you too. And I'm so glad to have all of you here with me today. Marks 5 years, 127 days since I started my ketogenic journey of changing my entire life.
You know that?
And doing, yes, I do. I Googled it. Anyway, for anybody who's new here, I've used keto to lose 155 pounds, keep most of it off. I struggle a little bit, but I'm honest about it. And get rid of 29 medically diagnosed diseases that was taking me out. I mean, like, taking me out. So today we're going to talk about my results. I'm very thrilled with them. Finally. Anyway, you guys, like, subscribe, share, ring the bell. We're going to get into it. It's time to rant, rave, and misbehave.
Keto Diamond style.
Keto Diamond style. They never grow up. Welcome to another super late Keto Diamond video. I meant to record earlier, I wanted to, but it's been a day. But I have a lot of these days, and they're not all bad. They're usually very nice, but they're pretty packed. So, like, you know, we're going to start with earlier this morning, alright? So I sat asleep, I was just snoring away, sawing some logs, and probably dreaming about something I don't remember because I very rarely ever remember it. And it's usually a good thing that I don't remember because my dreams, when I remember them, are weird. But Corey woke me up at 4 o'clock this morning. Of course, it was 5 o'clock this morning, daylight savings time, that whole thing. But anyway, she just wanted me to know that if I took Shiva out, to be careful on the porch because it's sleeting. Well, we done had 2-3 weeks of good spring weather. So that's irritating, but that's alright. Maybe to kill off the mosquitoes and the bugs. Probably not. Probably just kill off the crops, but hey, whatever. It's sleeting. It was cold. It's like, are you kidding me? Oh well. But anyway, she woke me up. And I laid there for like 2 hours before I finally fell back asleep and didn't get up to like 11:30 this morning. Well, me and hubby did some things, played with Shiva, all that good stuff. Tried to play with Jake, but he wasn't in the mood because it's cold outside. And he don't play in the house. He only likes to play outside because he's big. But anyway, me and hubby went eating stuff, and Destiny brought me little Miss Athena over because she's been wanting her mama all day. And she crawled up right in my arms and she fell asleep. That poor youngin' was up all night, sick, a lot of burping and throwing up. Destiny thinks it was acid indigestion. I think this was one. Y'all know that stuff I get that hurts me so bad and causes a lot of burps, a lot of gas, a lot of pain. I don't know if that is any kind of hereditary thing. I know it's all food related, but whether my food allergies have transferred to her, I don't know. And I call them food allergies because it's got to be a food allergy. Or they're just all toxic, because y'all know how much food makes me sick and makes a lot of y'all sick. But anyway, I get some really bad indigestion usually from that delicious, yummy, amazing Chinese food. But sometimes this youngin' has this problem a couple times a month, and she didn't sleep last night. Anyway, she crawled right up in my arms and just passed out. And she used to nap in my arms like every day. She always got in my arms and fell asleep. So I mean, I cuddled with her for a little while here in my chair, which is where she always fell asleep on me when she was little. She ain't but 3, and she's little, so little. But anyway, at some point, about 30-45 minutes in, she held on. Sorry about that. My husband's in there watching Guardians of the Galaxy, and that song come on, and I know that'll demonetize my channel, even though it's in another room. It's not being played for the video's sake, but because it's in the video, they'll demonetize the video. So I had to pause for the cause. Well, I've actually been waiting for a long time for him to put his phone down too, because it's after midnight and I'm filming this. And I would have done it earlier, but Destiny and Athena didn't get done being here until probably about 11:30 tonight. Look, she was in my arms, slid down. She wanted to get on the floor and lay down, so I put her over on the couch with her mama, where she slept for a good long time. And Destiny didn't want to, mess with her. I don't blame her. She's sleeping peacefully finally. So, Destiny luckily got a nap today when my son got off work. He took over with babysitting stuff while she slept. They had a rough night and a rough day. and then again, I was also waiting for my husband to put down his phone. I finally had to say, hey, can you kill TikTok so I can film? Because, TikTok got a lot of random music and noise. And I don't need to be monetized for something I ain't directly doing intentionally. Somebody asked me about this shirt yesterday. It's Saving People Hunting Things, 15 years. It's a Supernatural t-shirt from that TV show Supernatural with Sam and Dean Winchester. Yeah, I don't know if they thought it meant something to do with my channel or something. No. This sweatshirt my kids got me for the grand finale of Supernatural about 2 years ago. So this is the sweatshirt that lays around the house all the time that I pick up and put on when I'm cold. So it appears in the videos quite frequently. Because anytime I'm a little bit chilly, this is what I slide on. And sometimes a hoodie, but this is just usually laying about. And it's always filthy. Always covered in puppy hair. Puppy hair, not poopy hair. Puppy hair. Because that little sucker, that little girl, man, she's wide open when she's awake. It's bedtime. She's in their bed. Jake wanted to go out one more time, so he's outside. It is finally calmed down for the night. And again, it is 12:36. So this is about the time my house gets quiet. And that's crazy because me and hubby live alone. Kind of. But never really. We went out today, had a few minutes. We were going to do some hiking, but that ice and that sleet in North Carolina, no. But, yeah. I'm really tired and we're out, and I had planned to lay in the bathtub for 2 or 3 hours a night. I can't find no good bubble bath, you guys. That's one thing I really, really want, is some really good bubble bath. Something that feels good on your skin and actually bubbles up. Is it so much to ask? I've even tried children's bubble baths. I tried all the stuff they had in Wally World. It's that cheap crap, don't work. That Dr. Teal stuff don't really bubble up. Get a little bit of bubble, but nothing special. I don't know. What's your favorite bubble bath? Please comment below and let me know, because I'd like to have some really good soft bubble bath. Hold on, more music. Sorry about that. My husband selected the movie with the max amount of music in it, apparently. The only thing he could have done worse was Dirty Dancing, Flashdance, or Footloose. But we got Guardians of the Galaxy. Not a bad movie, but still. So I may be pausing periodically while they do their little dance scenes. But it's okay. So, you know what? No, I'll get to that in a minute. I inserted that video of me and Zach playing on the swings because we had a really good time, and I meant to post it the other day, and my husband didn't send it to me yet, and he sent it to me late last night. So I love and adore that. I'm also realizing more and more okay, so for those of you who are new here, I lost 155 pounds, right? So between, let's say, 20 and 25 pounds, I've fluctuated upward. Very rarely downward, but some downward. I did have a good keto day yesterday. We're going to talk about that in a minute. But that 25 pounds makes a huge difference in the camera, especially when people take photos of me and videos of me. I'm not as thin as I think I am most of the time, but I'm also not as chunky as I think I am sometimes. And it makes for a very confusing thing. I think that's kind of what they call body dysmorphia, because sometimes I think I'm really, really large. I still am 311 pounds. I still have a little anxiety when it comes to squeezing into tight spaces. Will I fit? And then I'm like, oh yeah, I've lost a lot of weight, I'll fit. Or somebody's like, table or booth? I'm like, how sturdy are the chairs and how wide are the booths? It's still that thing, and sometimes I'll walk by a mirror and be like, damn, I forgot I lost that much weight. And then other times I'll see a photo and I'm like, thought I was smaller though. The hell? It's like yesterday trying to buy some jeans, upsize. I'm like, I'm not upsizing. I don't give a damn if I got squish poking out on every end. I am not doing it. So, yeah. I just got to get my keto back on straight. And I did over the last 3 days. Now, those first 2 days, which I showed y'all yesterday, didn't show off on the scale very well. But it did today. And I'm so happy. This is what a good keto day finally looks like. I didn't really think emotionally or mentally that layoff from work caused a lot of emotional stress. It did some, but I held it together pretty good. But I guess internally, and also one excuse is as good as another, right? So really it boils down to an excuse of giving myself a permission slip to do something stupid because something not so great is happening. Hold on, more music. So it just kind of like giving myself an excuse. But at the same time, it wasn't an excuse because I was trying really hard to do right, but failing. So, I mean, I really don't know what to call that, rather, but yeah. You already got all them cheeses again? Did you get that other box? That man is a Cheez-It fanatic. It's like a big old mouth. Yes, I've met you. I just didn't see you go in there and actually get anything for yourself. If I ate that many cheeses, I'd gain 45 pounds overnight. He could literally eat 2 boxes of them damn things a day. Probably a week, realistically, but still. If I even sniff those suckers, I'm going up 3 pounds. But anyway, I've done bad over the last couple of weeks. The last 3 days, I've done good. 2 days, scale didn't show what I thought it would. But this is what a good keto day looks like. So let's go ahead and show you the weigh-ins and what I ate yesterday. And finally, I got my head on straight enough to record everything I ate.
Saturday morning. This is not a result of actual cheating, but nonetheless, same thing. 181.2. Get the award. Alright, so I finally got a little time out to myself. I've got a Dave's Double with no bun and a zero sugar root beer with vanilla. Alright, you guys, I got 2 bubble yellow eggs. I got a ham, egg, and cheese chaffle with country ham and a piece of country ham. So, yay. Well, I'll be having a salad now. Alright, Sunday morning, 178.8, and that's great considering, so we'll take it. So, every couple of hours, she needs 10-15 minutes of play. Definitely have to be a long monkey because she will get your fingers. She has just not got there yet. But she's not even 8 weeks old yet. And then she takes like a 2-hour nap and does it again. Otherwise, she eats my feet and my shoes and everything else. There's Honey Bear sitting in front of the heater. And there's a shoe that she ate already. Told her to bring me your monkey. She brought me that one. And then we had to find this one.
Also have my head on straight enough to not do a bunch of keto products. That was helpful too. So I had a really good keto day. It was a good, enjoyable day, so it wasn't like it hurt me any. It was just kind of this thing. So that's what a good keto day looks like. And weigh-in wise, dropping, I think it was 2.4 pounds. That's what it looks like when you're holding a lot of fluid. That's not a realistic amount if you're just on a day-to-day journey and from one day to the next. But if you're holding a lot of fluid because you've gained a lot of fluid weight, because you've ate a lot of crazy crap, 2.4 pounds, 3 pounds, I've even seen 5. But that is what a good keto day looks like. You guys are probably tired if you're still up tonight, but most of y'all are probably going to watch this tomorrow. And I probably should just put it up tomorrow, but if I don't do it right now, guess what? I won't do it. It'll be a 2-day video again, and I'm trying to get back on a good schedule, but something's always kind of like in the way. To be honest, I wanted to go out today and get flowers. Not that I need to, I just want some cheap flowers for the house because I love having live flowers in the house because my flowers are all dying. I just like having live flowers, and I'd like to have some live plants too. I'm really bad at keeping them alive though. So I always have to just get like 1 or 2 at a time. Because if I get 3 or 4, they're all going to die very quickly. I don't know. I'm bad at it. I'm bad at the green thumb thing. I can grow a tomato garden. I can grow cucumbers and squash. Can't grow lettuce for flip. The peppers never grew. I don't know what that's all about. But like, I can do tomatoes, which is, one thing that's... I don't want to say they're bad for you because I eat a ton of them and I shouldn't. For those of you who don't know, I had something called essential thrombocythemia. After I learned about keto, and that particular thing was causing me to have to take a chemo pill every day. My blood was clotting too fast. It was a whole thing. And once I learned about keto and knowing how much your diet affects your health, I was like, okay, what causes this? Are there foods you should avoid if you have this? And I looked it up, top of the list, tomatoes. And I'm one of them people that'll go out in the garden and raid every plant for every tomato and eat every damn last one of them. There's tomatoes in my refrigerator now, and I realized my tomato habit has gotten kind of bad lately. Not horribly bad, but considering that was something that caused something that now I don't have to take a chemo pill anymore because I started leaving that something alone. Yeah, I probably shouldn't be. I'm buying packs of them. My cheeks also look like tomatoes. Very cherry red. But damn, that could cause a flare up probably. I didn't even think about that. Alright, you guys. I saw this magic trick. Not really magic, but the explanation of it was good, so I decided to try it. It was on TikTok. Lady was putting a quartz crystal in her water, or her tea, or I think it was water. I don't remember what it was. But apparently it purifies the water. She said that the farms that have the richest land happen to have quartz crystals in them that do this, that, and the other. I really don't know. You'd have to look it up. Y'all know it sounds hoodoo-y and all that, but I had a nice sized piece of quartz laying around here. Wanted to see if it would purify the water anymore. And we have some great drinking water as it is. We have well water, tap water, that's really, really good. My daughter won't drink it though. My daughter-in-law won't drink water. But I put the quartz crystal in the water and they're drinking it like mad. Instead of putting it in the glass, I ended up having to put it in the jug of water that I keep in my refrigerator so that they can have plenty. And if they really enjoy it and they think it cleans the water up that much, even my grandson said the water tasted better. It's like, I'm going to get more quartz crystals and start putting it in the bottom of glasses. But I had it in a drinking glass and I was scared they were all going to try to take a bite because it looked like a big chunk of ice down there. So I told them all, if you drink my water, don't bite the rock. Why the hell is there a rock in your water? And I explained. So I do want to get some more quartz crystals that fit in glasses that aren't small enough to swallow, because this piece it's a nice chunk. You're not going to swallow it, but I was scared that they would like put it in their mouth and so I did warn them about it. And then I finally started using a straw, but they drank it so fast I just put it in the jug of water, and then that way all the water is purified. I don't know if it really works, but water does seem to taste better that way. So I wanted to pass that information on to you. Do what you will with it. Maybe it helps, maybe it don't. Maybe you got a huge chunk of quartz, but don't put a little tiny thing in there that you're gonna swallow or bite. Or somebody else is gonna swallow or bite, so use a straw. And a nice chunk. And warn people. Sorry. My allergies are absolutely going crazy. The most North Carolina thing. It really is. I saw a meme, and it's so true. I saw sleet wash away pollen. Hi.
Hi. Your dog wanted in.
Hi, you got a big puppy. Alright, you guys, so I guess it's time for me to end this sucker because it's late at night and I'm tired, and he's going to finish up some drying. But I'm going to go over here and probably watch, what was I watching last night? Kindred Spirits has a new season on there, so I'm going to watch that and fall asleep. I'm going to watch 2 minutes of it and I'm going to be out. That's my realistic thing. Again, I was going to take a bath, but I'm going to bubble bath. It's late at night, and I don't really want to sit in there 2 or 3 hours this late at night. So, or with no bubble bath. What do you recommend bubble bath wise? Ladies and gentlemen, if you made it to this part of the video, comment love, because I love you and I hope you love me or grow to love me. And if not, I hope you don't at least hate me. That's a good thing. You can comment. No, just comment love. Don't matter if you love me or hate me. Love is a good word. All right, you guys. If you need my help with your ketogenic journey, or you have any questions or anything you want to talk to me about, my contact information is below. I answer everybody, and I enjoy doing it. So never hesitate to contact me and ask me any questions you have. KetoDiamond.com, website, everything's written out, foods list, full thing about everything. Music. Much love, many prayers. Night, y'all.